r/WallStreetBets about to blow up another hedge fund. This one valued at 13.1 billion before the Reddit trolls decided to buy all GameStop. Up nearly 100 just today after being about 100% yesterday. Lol. Tell me we're not in a bubble. If GameStop goes up another 17%, this hedge fund will instantly collapse. 13.1 billion gone. Elon Musk just tweeted about the stock, and now they're trading at 192 after hours. If they open at this price, Melvin Capital will go bankrupt tomorrow morning. 13.1 billion in the wealth transferred from Wall Street to Reddit trolls. What we're witnessing isn't traditional pump and dump. It's an unorganized yet collective effort of meme lords and average Americans to completely ignore all market fundamentals and through the power of social media bankrupt hedge funds overnight, taking their funds. Legality unclear. Reddit is also in the process of memifying AMC stock to revive it from the dead. This is like the Occupy Wall Street movement, but on their own turf with real financial consequences. Incredible. So what they're trying to do is like look for fucking stock that would understandably be shorted because because it's a company that's at the verge of fucking bankruptcy, and then use the stock market principles against specific hedge funds, not even recognizing which hedge fund is like bought a bunch of positions against it, right? But assuming that someone would be absolutely doing that, and then pumping up the stock prices of it. The Reddit guy that found out about GME looked into the financials and realized they were actually not going bankrupt. And by the way, I don't even have a problem with this. Like, this seems fucking dope. So it is collective action, despite the fact that some of these dudes are annoying as fuck. It literally looks like utilizing the very glaring problems within the way that the stock market works against certain hedge funds. Well, this is funny. The people buying at 100 plus aren't going to get their money back. It's a pump and dump with memes. This isn't dope. Yeah, well, the people that are buying into it now are probably going to be fucked. So don't do that. Super ironic how a stock app called Robinhood is literally stealing money away from billionaire hedge funds. I mean, one so far, and let's see how this pans out. Listen, if I know one thing, okay, in the United States of America, you can't steal from the rich. You will literally go to jail, okay? Even if you yourself are rich, you can't steal from the rich. They're literally going on the mainstream media shows and crying for the SEC to do something about Reddit. Yeah, it's like, and by the way, the SEC might do something about Reddit. SEC can't do shit. It's free speech. What? The SEC can't really do much here. This isn't actually an organization. That's true, but I don't know. I feel like they could whip something up if enough hedge funds feel threatened by it. I feel as though they would side with the actually wealthy people and not like a bunch of fucking trust fund kids and numerous other people that might not even be all that wealthy that are making a fuckload of money from First Amendment over any SEC regulation. Dude, you guys are insane if you think that. There is no fucking First Amendment protection here. Like, if they declare it to be illegal, then it's fucking illegal. I want to know what they're going to do. I want to know what happens. I legitimately am interested. This seems like one of the few good stories that I've seen so far that have ever come out of WallStreetBets. These are the same psychos that voted for Harambe in 2016. Truly a special breed. I love the idea of like literally rewarding people for making the wrong bet. I think that's great. I do. I like punishing institutions in a way that they could not foresee by literally rewarding people for doing the wrong thing. It sounds fucking awesome.
And what I think is very interesting as I watch it, as these stocks go higher and higher and higher, executives are human beings. They have feelings. They get caught up in it too. Now they have a...
Oh my God. Oh, this guy is my favorite personality, dude. Oh, fuck off, dude. Oh my God. Not a single person like taking a step back and being like, well, there's a problem with the fundamentals if this can be so easily manipulated by a group of fucking dudes on a subreddit. Not a single person has said that thus far. And instead he's like, well, what about the feelings of the executives? I mean, come on. Yeah, spoken like a guy who was shorting fucking GameStop, dude. That's what this guy's doing right now. He's getting fucking owned by a bunch of weirdos on WallStreetBets. That's what he sounds like. What about my executives, dude? I mean, I can't buy cashmere quarter zips if I'm fucking losing on my shorts here, dude. Come on. Dude, come on. You can't tell me this is a fucking delicious, juicy story, dude. This is so awesome. It's like fucking 30-year-old mega billionaires getting absolutely fucking cumstered. 30-year-old, 35-year-old multi-billionaires from Harvard getting fucking owned by a bunch of fucking random dudes who started up their Robinhood account so they could use like the fucking stimulus money that they had, the first semblance of disposable income that they fucking had, to like make a buck in this permanent growth stock market. And now they accidentally fucking stumbled ass backwards into literally taking billions of dollars from a fucking hedge fund, and maybe even taking down 2 hedge funds along with it. The best part is that Melvin Capital, the Bears, we are fucking made a bunch of money off of Cyberpunk being dog shit and then got clapped by a bunch of gamers on Reddit.
Really is, I think, something we really need to keep an eye on as market watchers.
It's so good.
As a data company, which is that, you know, Andrew Leff comes out and he says, hey, the stock's overvalued. There's nothing really controversial in that. But what happened is that this caught the eye of the Reddit army. Yeah. And they really went after him. They went to intimidate him and went after his family and sent packages. And yeah, it was a whole...
Wow, I guess this guy only reads one book, huh?
Whole height of...
What is it? Blame the shorts?
Harassing him.
Or is it don't blame?
To the point where he feared for his own personal safety. So this is something new where you see vigilante capitalism go from the halls of our capital to our capital markets. It's something new, and I think we need to really keep an eye on that because it's all about liquidity.
Oh my God.
And it will affect liquidity eventually.
Wait, does he literally have... Is his book called Don't Blame the Shorts? Oh my God. His book is literally called Don't Blame the Shorts, dude. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh no, you might as well have covered your book behind you, brother. Like, that's a story in which like a fundamental problem within shorting is used against a hedge fund, and here you are, hedge fund manager, book writer Andy, literally showcasing your book that you wrote. That is...
Bob, of course, no one wants to face threats, and we thank you for raising that sort of attention, but unfortunately, that sort of threat...
I literally never thought that I would be standing side by side with WallStreetBets and laughing. Like, this is like that fucking Lord of the Rings meme. It's like, I never thought I would die alongside a dwarf. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Where it's so great. It's so crazy. WallStreetBets has written an open letter to the powers that be at CNBC. They threaten to continue bankrupt every last hedge fund. Oh my God, my dick is hard. Since Wall Street has screwed over the average American and always gets bailed out, that actually make great points. Oh my God, this is so good. Before you spend another day hosting your shill hedge fund buddies to come on the air and demonize WallStreetBets, I hope you read this. Your contempt for the retail investor, your audience, is palpable. And if you don't get it together, you'll lose an entire new generation of investors. I keep thinking about these funds that are short GME, like your boys at Melvin Capital / your coverage of the subreddit, and I'm getting madder and madder. These funds can manipulate the market via your network, and if they screw up big because they don't even know the basics of portfolio risk 101 and using position sizing, they just get a bailout from their billionaire friends at Citadel. Then they have the nerve to turn us into public enemy number 1 just because we believe in an underdog company getting a second chance. Okay, that's bullshit. You didn't fucking believe in that at all. We don't have billionaires to bail us out when we mess up our portfolio risk and a position goes against us. We can't go on TV and make attempts to manipulate millions to take our side of the trade. If we mess up as bad as they did, we're wiped out, have to start from scratch, and are back to giving handjobs behind the dumpster at Wendy's. Seriously, motherfuck these people. I sincerely hope they suffer. We want to see the lost porn. Damn, what the fuck? WallStreetBets celebrates Fox News reporting that hedge fund manager says they will continue shorting GameStop. They are rejoicing at the opportunity to squeeze yet another hedge fund into the group. They will keep shorting in order to keep the stock from rocketing to the moon and hope that we give up to get scared and sell en masse. It's a war of attrition. If we blink, we lose. If we hold, we win. It's really that simple. If you read about the creation of mortgage-backed securities, the guys who invented them were big, loud, middle-class guys who did epic food challenges and pranked each other. Redditors have always run the financial sector. This guy basically invented bundling mortgages together to sell them as a bond. This is what a Reddit guy looks like. seeing a lot of people laughing about the GameStop Reddit stock thing. And yeah, I understand why you might think it's funny that a hedge fund goes under, but what if it was your hedge fund that they were doing it to? Not so funny then, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Starting a GoFundMe for... Bro, we need to start a GoFundMe for these hedge fund managers, dude. The real scary part is what is going to happen in the aftermath of all this when the market isn't fucking consistently growing. And that everything you buy ends up helping you out.